Like in this last episode, I'm trying to think of who. Wait, has everyone seen the last episode?
Big Brother begins now.
I fucking stayed. Yes, I am so happy. I knew when Tom won veto, there was no way he was using it on me. And I just knew the nominations were going to stay the same. So I started campaigning. Thank God before that. And, you know, little fucking Keith, like, you fucking asshole, we're just all like, hey bitches, we're doing a double. And I'm just like, what the fuck, bitch? I started like shaking because I just made like a joke nomination, like a joke veto ceremony speech. And I'm like, oh shit, they think I don't care or whatever. And I immediately called out Matthew, and I felt horrible because I love Matthew. He is so nice, and it sucked. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh my god, Keith, you boner biting bastard. How could you do that to us tonight? There was no time to discuss anything. I don't know, like, I have mixed feelings, like, I don't like Simon that much. Like, he's super fake, and I can't really trust him. But I also have that same feeling with Matthew, and being put on the spot and having to vote someone out right after the veto ceremony was pretty brutal.
Surprise! Just after the veto ceremony, which I'm like, okay, boring, you know, we know the veto's not going to get used, whatever. Keith tells us that there's an instant eviction, which at first was surprising, but was actually really great for me because Matthew was evicted by a 3-1 vote.
It was a frantic last-minute assessment to figure out what we wanted to do. I know Tom wanted to avoid a tie. I had to get Matthew out. Like, I did not want him to make it farther than me in this game, especially after I saved him the first week, and then him backstabbing me and voting out Jamila. Like, I just couldn't live with myself if I let him stay another week in the game.
I had an inkling that Matthew was the one everyone was voting for, but I wasn't sure, and I kind of wanted, if I was going to do something, to have to make Tom tie it. So it was a risk that I took. No one else took a risk. I thought, hey, you know what? Maybe Tom will have to tie it, get some blood on his hands. Maybe someone will be mad at him, and the jury won't get a vote. And that didn't happen.
So from what I can tell, Brandon is the only one who voted for Simon, which is good for me because Simon's still here, and so is Brandon. So if Simon wins the next HOH, I have a feeling I may not actually go up. It will probably be Brandon and someone else, maybe Tom, maybe Mateus. We'll see.
I feel really bad because Matthew messaged me and assumed that I was the sole vote in the minority to keep him when it was totally Brandon. Oh my god, I'm the worst person. I didn't say anything. I'm not going to say anything right now, honestly. Like, you know, honestly, Matthew would still be in this game if he would have kept Jamila. Like, we would have worked with him to get out other people. And he forced me into a really awkward situation where I had to realign with the other side of the house that I was currently with. That was the moment he lost the game, was when he voted out Jamila.
Matthew is out, and I am not even sad. I'm gladly he's out.
Yeah, I'm actually really happy about it because I feel like if we had time to discuss, Tom and Brandon might have tried to convince Kyle and I to vote out Simon instead.
But no one, like, I did feel out of the loop. I just felt like, yes, I kind of thought people might vote for Matthew, but no one was like, hey, Brandon, I'm voting for Matthew. Hey, I'm voting for Matthew. Like, it literally was nothing. I knew Mateus was voting for Matthew, but Kyle and Nick told me nothing.
But I think my relationship with Simon, there's been a lot of ups and downs. So we were good. Then he, you know, put up Jamila and Kyle S, and we really didn't talk for like a week at least after that. And then this week we've been talking a little bit more now that he's on the block. And I told him I was definitely going to try to keep him safe. So I think right now our relationship's at a good spot, which is good.
I just don't feel good about tomorrow because I think Simon's pissed at me now, which he has the right to be, but also he put me up, so I don't really care that much.
The vote ended up with 3-1 of me staying. Thank the Lord, because If I would have been evicted at Final 7, I would have flipped my shit. I got on call with Brandon. I was just kind of like, who evicted me? And he was like, I did. And now I'm like, okay. And he just said something about like how I immediately told Montaeus that Brandon was targeting him because I'm trying to split them up. Like I know Montaeus is with Tom and Brandon, and it's so aggravating because I was just on call with Montaeus, and he was saying if he wins HOH, he's gonna put up Nick and like Brandon, or which would be good. But he said Nick and Kyle S, and I said maybe we can make a deal with Kyle S. Don't put up Kyle S. And he's like, okay, then maybe then like Tom or Brandon with Nick. And I said, thank God, because that's some reason for me to like, get one of them out.
I'm just tired. I've never gone to bed this late so many nights in a week of my life, like working for the school system. So it's just draining to me, and it's just frustrating. Never like putting all this time and effort into getting these challenges or winning these challenges and never ever winning, never ever having power, never being able to do something that I want to do.
I guess Hodges, I love you. Like, I love you as a person. And like, when you see this, I hope you don't think I hate you, because I don't. I just hate you as a game player.
I need to study so many things for today competitions. I have feeling like I need to know everything about this game, what happened, and I will do whatever it takes to win this HOH, because if I don't win, I am going out. I have this feeling this is my time to shine. I will try my best, and I will fucking go for the win this HOH, because I can't lose, and I can't lose myself. Like I did so much, and I don't want to go home. Mateus, whatever they call me, isn't going to be on the block this time.
I really want to win that HOH. I just don't know if I want to take a shot at Tom and Brandon, especially with Tom, because he kept me safe this week and could have, taken me out if he felt like it. So I need to talk to Nick. I need to form like a final two with him. Like, this is like going down to the wire. Like, shit is about to get real in this house.
My relationship with Kyle S is probably he would be the person I consider like the most trustworthy right now. Because even though Tom and Brandon are kind of on our side, I think that they would rather take each other further than take me or take Kyle S. So tomorrow night is going to be very interesting if one of us wins, because the easy thing to do would be to put up Simon and Mateus, but should I really do that if I win? I don't know. All I know is I'm glad that Tom's HOH was pretty much a breeze for me, and that there's still big targets left in the house.
Final 6, first org. I'm so excited. I'm playing a lot better and making a lot farther than I thought it would. I honestly thought I was going to go home the first week. And my strategy right now is totally up in the air. Like, I want to keep working with Tom and Brandon and Nick, but I think it might be time to separate from them and try to form something else. Maybe me, Nick, Mateus, and Simon. Like, I'm so all over the place right now. Like, what do I do? I did get nominated twice in a row, and now the cycle's broken, and I'm hoping to get on people's good sides and work together and make it to the end. So I hope people like me and can trust me and think I'm a genuine person. So I had a lot of talking to do, a lot of deal making to make.
I know I'm in a bad spot tomorrow. Tom is telling me how good of a spot I'm in, even though I voted not with anyone.
I want Brandon or Nick next to me in the finals if I had to pick. Preferred Brandon just because like he hasn't done shit in this game. Besides record a bunch of Skype conversations, which just made a lot of people not trust him. I know, like, whenever I get on call with him, he's recording it, and it makes me a little bit uncomfortable. But I mean, that's his own fault for making himself look untrustworthy. But I don't know. Fuck you, Keith.
The countdown has officially started. We're less than an hour to go until the real part of the double eviction starts. HOH is in 40 minutes. I'm praying for some sort of like quiz where we are tested on our knowledge of what's happened in the past in this game, because I'm going to start studying right now because it's really the only way I know how to prepare for a comp. So I'm just going to pray that we have something like that, because I really need to win this HOH. Like, I think a couple people could win. I may not be a nominee initially, but you never know what's going to happen with that veto. And there's only so many choices for renominations if the veto is used. So the only way I will feel safe is if I win or if Kyle S. wins. Me and him are definitely together trying to get through this. We're going to help each other study because we know there's got to be a quiz coming, right? And if Mateus wins, then we're both fucked. So I'm just crossing my fingers and I am so nervous.
Boys and girls, watch out for this double eviction because I am in fire and I will reborn this house.
All right, house guests, it is time for the fast forward. Hope everyone is doing well. We will start with the head of household competition. Tom is outgoing HOH. You will not compete. This head of household competition is called Countdown. And here's how it works. You will create a thread inside your diary room called Countdown, where you will type, where your first post will be the number 1. Your next post will be the number 2, and you will keep on going to the highest number that you think you can make it to within a 10-minute time period. Once you think you've reached the highest number that you can reach, you have to count down from that number all the way back to 1. The person that gets to the highest number and gets back to 1 first will win this fast forward head of household. You may not modify posts, you may delete posts, and I will be double checking your work to make sure that you submit everything correctly. Everybody good?
Yes.
All right, I'm refreshing the page to make sure nobody created the thread yet. And you may start in 3, 2, 1, go. Your time has started.
Forgot how to reply. This is going so well for me already.
I know, I'm getting confused too. It's like making me click twice.
I don't remember having to click it so many times.
I know, I'm clicking it 3 times. What the hell? It's so much.
There's a time limit between each post, 10 seconds.
That's so annoying. Oh yeah, it says you cannot post within 10 seconds. That's why.
Did no one download Tapatalk?
I don't have any room on my phone.
Not.
I have it, but I don't like using it. I thought this would be easier.
I feel like just downloading TapTalk right now.
It might be better.
This 10-second thing is...
Yeah, it's so frustrating. I've been clicking it like 5 times.
I mean, there's no way I can get there if it's 10 seconds. I have more than
1 minute remaining. 3, 2, 1. Hands in the air. Hands in the air. Stop competing. Good stuff, everybody.
I thought the TapTalk thing would be for like the veto competition. So I was like,
Yeah, same here.
My
House
favorite.
guests, the results are in. Let's find out how everyone did. Brandon, you tried to go up to 27 and back down to 1. However, you did not complete the challenge.
I was close.
I'm sorry. You did not win head of household. Kyle S., you tried to get up to 80 and back down to 1.
TapTalk.
But you did not complete the challenge. I am sorry.
Goddamn Tapatalk.
Good
Fucking froze
call.
on me.
Mateus, you tried to get up to 18 and back down to 1. You did this successfully. Congratulations, Mateus. You're in the lead. Nick, you tried to get up to 23 and back down to 1. You did this successfully. Congratulations, Nick. You are now in the lead for head of household.
But
It all comes down between Nick and Simon. Simon, you successfully went up and back down to 1 for the number 18, which means congratulations, Nick. You are this fast forward head of household. Congratulations.
Let's see who lives next to me on the block.
Okay, so the way that this nomination ceremony is going to work, no keys, just simply face the house guests and say, you're on the block and you're on the block. You can leave a reason if you want to, but just name your nominations.
okay, right now.
Right now.
Okay. So my first nominee is Mateus. And my second nominee, I'm really sorry, I lied to you. I told you I wasn't going to do this, but I have to nominate you, Simon, because I want Mateus gone, and I feel like this is the best way to do it. I'm sorry.
No. I'm a final nom. You just fucked up. Just saying.
I'm sorry.
All right.
You literally, Tom and Brandon are going to save Mateus if I'm a final nomination, so good luck.
So we have our nominees in place. We have Mateus and Simon. We will now go into the veto competition. I'll set up another Google Hangout, and I'll see y'all soon. Good luck.
Let's hope I fucking win veto then.
Yeah, it all comes down to this veto, you guys.
All right. So welcome to your veto competition, Memory Lane. You may have seen this competition on The Real Show, much like many of our others, in the form of comic book heroes and having to see what type of differences were on each image. And so we were inspired by that challenge into making this challenge here. At the start of the competition, you will receive a link to a board. This board is password protected. I'll give you the password. And upon entering the password, you will see a bunch of categories. And each category is a previous and current contestant of Big Brother Basics. Inside each thread are 3 pictures of each house guest that are filtered or modified differently. Along with the board that I send you at the start of the competition, I will also send you an image. This image has the image of all 12 house guests onto one image, and your goal is to figure out which image from each of the house guests thread is on the image that is submitted to you at the beginning of the competition, and you will submit all the images that you think are on that image into your diary room where you'll submit your answer. As soon as you are done, you must type done here in this Google Hangout. Everybody else can still compete, but the idea is that you can only submit your answer once. I will not tell you how many you got correctly. I won't tell you how many you got incorrectly. As soon as you say you are done, I will check your submission, and I will see how many you got correct and how many you got incorrect. If you got all of them correct, I will stop the competition. If you have any discrepancies, I'll allow everyone to continue competing. So I'm going to now give you the image link, followed by the password. Everyone ready?
Ready.
Always.
I like the
Alright,
password.
let's so cute in my photo.
Oh fuck, are you fucking kidding me?
Wait, so what?
Oh my god, that's so hard. Can I zoom? Oh, there's no zoom on the photo? What the fuck? I can't tell. These are so close. What if I was colorblind?
What the fuck? These are all the same shade.
Are you looking at Marie?
Yeah.
They're like all almost exactly identical.
I'm so glad I am colorblind, Keith. Great. I love it.
Oh my god. I don't know if that's right, but I'm done.
Okay, I think I'm done too.
I'm also done.
Done.
I'm done.
All right, finally done.
We have the results.
Oh, shoot.
I will go in the order that you completed the challenge. We'll start with you, Nick. In your submission, you got Chris, Jamila, and Nick's images incorrect. You have a score of -3. We'll move on to Simon. Simon, you got Chris, his image incorrect. This gives you a score of -1.
Nice.
Kyle F., you had Max and Marie's image incorrect.
God damn it, Marie.
This gives you a score of -2. Mateus, you had Marie and Chris's image incorrect. You also swapped Kyle S. and Mateus's images incorrectly. This gives you a score of -4. Brandon, you had 0 incorrect submission.
Wow.
Congratulations, Brandon. You are the winner of the Fast Forward.
Yes, you finally won one.
I should win a picture challenge. I do have.
All right. I'll now create another Google Hangout for the veto ceremony. You'll have that much time to talk. Good luck, everyone.
Don't worry, Simon. They're on. Good
No,
luck.
I'm getting evicted. Tom just like admitted that I'm getting evicted. These fucking people are so boring, and I can't wait to call them all the fuck out when we're done because I'm
They are
sick
in group
of
tag,
this.
so I will be next. So
No,
they
I love
have
how they're
group
all on
talk.
call right now. That's my favorite. They're
I
just
know,
all on
I
call.
love this. Simon, I'm so sorry this happened. Like, oh my god.
If I get evicted, you better fucking evict all of them. You better fucking win, because I'm pissed.
All right, we'll now proceed with the veto ceremony. Brandon, please face the nominees and announce your decision.
Of all the challenges that I win, this has to be the one that I win, doesn't it?
What is going on?
I'm just thinking, I don't know. My decision. My decision is to use the power of veto on Mateo.
Oh my god. Fuck you, Nick. Fuck you.
Nick, you are so
bitch.
stupid. I told you this would happen.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Bitch, I'm here.
I may have just made a really crappy move, but I feel like I'm like 4th or 5th regardless, so...
Thank you, Brandon. I love you.
No,
Alright.
I told you. Oh my god.
Since
I
the
hope you
veto
noticed that
is
you fucked
used-
up, Nick. You fucked up real big.
Since Brandon used the veto on Mateus,
This is how.
everyone calm down. We must now proceed with the veto ceremony. Nick, please name a replacement nominee.
Tom.
And with that, the final nominees are
And
Simon
bye, guys.
and
It was
Tom. We will now create another Google Hangout for the eviction ceremony, and we will begin with that. Good luck, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to the eviction ceremony. We're about to go into the live voting, but before we do that, we'll allow each of the nominees to say their final plea, and we'll start with Simon.
Well, Nick just really fucked up. I even think I'm gonna say, do whatever the fuck you guys want. I don't know, keep me because obviously I'm shitty at pretty much every competition. Everyone knows who I'm targeting, and there we go.
Thank you very much. Tom, the floor is yours.
All right, guys. Well, obviously, I knew that there was a possibility that I was going to be in this position given the double eviction. And if you guys decide to take me out, that'll suck. I really have enjoyed playing with all of you, though. And I feel like I've had the chance to show where I stand, having won HOH and winning veto twice, and making moves just last round. So if you want to play with me, play with me. If you don't, don't.
Thank you very much. We will now go into the live voting. Afterwards, we'll reveal the results. Hi, Brandon. How are you doing?
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
This might bite me in the ass, but I'm going to evict Simon tonight.
Thank you very much. Please send in Kyle S. Hello, Kyle.
Hey, Keep.
Please cast your vote to evict.
Oh my god. I vote to evict Simon.
Thank you very much. Please send in Mateus. Hello, Mateus.
Hello.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I'm sadly, and this is the most emotional vote, and I vote to evict. Oh my goodness! I vote to evict Simon.
Thank you very much. You may return to the living room. House guests, the results are in. When I read the results, the evicted house guest will have just a few moments to gather his belongings, say their goodbyes, and walk out the Big Brother Basics doors. By a vote of 3-0, Simon, you have been evicted from the Big Brother Basics house.
So you're all fucking idiots. This is the most boring cast I've ever played with. You literally just let Tom and Brandon and Mateus win this fucking game. I'm so shocked about how stupid you guys are and boring. You know what? I hope whoever wins can redeem the season because I'm fucking out. You guys are so stupid. Bye.
And with that, we are down to our final 5. Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Bye.
don't know why they
How
made
he
the drama.
leave so fast? I didn't start talk. Whatever.
Hello, Simon.
Hi, Keith.
Welcome. You can set your bags over there. Please have a seat in front of me.
Okay.
So tell me some of your initial reactions and thoughts with this fast forward week.
I mean, I just kind of realized, like, everyone's fucking stupid in that game. Like, I kind of had a feeling I would get evicted. I was kind of, like, just sitting in school, and I was just thinking of, like, all the different scenarios, and literally, in every single scenario, saw myself getting evicted unless I won a competition. So, and I didn't win a competition, so that sucks.
Do you think there's a puppet master in the game?
I don't know. I knew that Mateus and Tom and Brandon were close, and I really, really, really tried to split them up, but it just didn't work. And I think they've just been controlling a lot of things. But I definitely think Mateus could be the head of it.
A lot of things have happened while you were here in the Big Brother Basics house. Let's talk a little bit about an alliance that formed pretty early on, the Outsiders. Tell me a little bit about it, because you all survived week 1. 3 of you won competitions as head of household the following 3 weeks. Yet you are, I think, maybe the 3rd or 4th casualty, the 4th casualty of the Outsiders alliance. Tell me what happened. What went wrong?
The thing is, like, Matthew's fucking stupid, and he kind of ruined it for everyone because he was shady as fuck. And I mean, I would not have aligned with him if I had another opportunity. Like, I definitely would have that alliance that was made in my one with Jamila and Kyle. I really would have stuck true to that, but obviously shit happened. I just didn't know who to trust that week. But I definitely would not have chosen to align with those people, but I was kind of forced to because I didn't have anyone else.
You consider yourself a very loyal person. Who were you most loyal to in this game?
Mateus, 100%. Me and Mateus had like this great connection since the very start, and I thought he had my back, and I don't know. Apparently, I was just on the bottom of his totem pole, and I was expendable.
Yes, the vote was 3-0. Were you expecting that to happen?
I mean, I wish I would have got a pity vote, a little bit of a pity vote. But I mean, I'm not shocked. Like, I just kind of knew I was getting evicted. I was pissed. Like, Nick is fucking stupid. Everyone's fucking stupid in that game.
Let's talk about your HOA train, because it was one of the craziest weeks inside the Big Brother Basics house.
Good, because I actually did something.
All right, so you were head of household. Your initial nominees were Kyle S. and Jamila. And then Mateus wins power of veto. Something happens, and then the veto's used, and Brandon's on the block. What formulated that thought process, and what led to the event that happened afterwards?
So, I was played. I can admit I was definitely played in that week. I was always going to nominate Kyle S. and Jamila no matter what would have happened. They were going to be my initial nominations. And then they gave me information about an alliance that I knew about, and apparently I don't give a fuck about what people say about me, but like when it's something that like who I don't like, kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Like, call me whatever the fuck you want, but like when it's someone who I thought cared about me, it's a different situation. I just heard Brandon called me an idiot, and there's that whole alliance, and that he was completely like playing me. So I was like, well, shit, his ass is going up. And then I should have talked to him after I got that information, because then he would have been like, well, so Jamila and Kyle are just planning this and are just throwing me under the bus. And I was like, well, shit. And then I actually kind of wish Kyle Matthews used a veto on Jamila, so Kyle would have got eliminated, but I mean, it was a wreck. It was definitely a wreck because I was played, and I can admit that I was, because they saved their asses, I guess, kind of.
Who would you feel most played by or most betrayed by?
I don't know. It's a little bit of everyone but Brandon and Tom. Like, I knew Nick was fucking stupid, but I didn't know he was that stupid. And I knew Mateus was shady, but I thought he was definitely gonna be the one that would throw me a vote. And who's the other one? Cal S. I thought we mended bridges. Guess not. I mean, I just all of them. Fuck them all. I've never been this mad over a game.
Well, you made top 6. You did an absolutely great job here in Big Brother Basics. It was such a pleasure watching you play. But my last question, or one of my last questions, I might think of another one. Do you have any regrets? Do you have anything that you wish you didn't do, or something along those lines?
I was thinking about this a lot today. Just like, honestly, I regret spending so much time on call with Mateus and Matthew. I think that would be my biggest regret, because I definitely could have been on call with other people and making other alliances, but I was so caught up with Mateus saying that, like, oh, he's gonna like keep me and he's gonna keep me safe, but then he's the demise of my game pretty much.
Awesome.
Which sucks.
Well, you are going to be going into the jury house now, where you'll be casting a vote for the winner of our first season of Big Brother Basics on December 10th. Thank you so much for playing. I really appreciate it. It was a pleasure watching you, and I'll have you join the Skype jury now.
It was a fun game. It was a very fun game. Just
good to hear.
Fucking boring and stupid people. But okay. Thank you so much for casting me, Keith.
I'm gonna miss your fuck you, Keith.
Okay, yeah, fuck you, Keith. Fuck you.
All right, I'll see you.
Here's the